12 months, I watched my father dying. I was 10 years old. It happened during the military government at the early 80s, there in Buenos Aires. My father attended to a union meeting. After he left, he was shot. They said he was mistakenly shot. I don't buy it. Everyone knew he was going to die, even I. But I was the only one who could. His family were embarrassed by the whole business, embarrassed and irritated. But for my mother, all she could think about was the fact that she had allied herself to a man who seemed to be on the wrong side in all things. But in the left, my mother was all for being associated with minorities, unless they were the smart, the fashionable ones. We all of us waited for him to die. The family sent him a check every month and hoped he'd get on with it quietly, without too much scandal. My mother took care of him without complaining, and that was all. Perhaps she pitied him. I think she was capable of that. Every time I sat on the edge of his bed to listen to him talking or reading to me, I had to fight back my tears. After a year, I was a veteran. All that feverish failure of a man had to listen to him was a small, frightened boy. I spent hour after an hour in that tiny room. He would talk to me for hours, pouting at all that was left of his life to one lonely, bewildered little boy who could barely understand half of what he said. At that time, all I could feel was the despair and the bitterness, the sweet, the sickly smell of a dying man. You see, Helenita, I learned at an early age what it was to be angry and helpless, and I won't ever forget it. I knew in this southern country more about love, betrayal, and death when I was 10 years old than you fancy bitch will probably ever know all your fucking life.